Alright guys, sorry this is getting out a little late. Just got home late, had to do family things. But I know we went over this in class, but if there's any of you that want to take a look at it, maybe go through a specific problem, I'll try to do them in small groups. Probably wind up making multiple videos, as you'll see there on the attachment. So number one, we have an exterior angle right here at 4x plus 30. Exterior because it's outside the triangle. Its value is equal to the sum of what we call the two remote interior angles. They're called remote interior because they are the two angles inside the triangle, but they're not next to it. Remote meaning like further away. So what we have here is angle A plus angle C will equal angle CBD. Okay. Now we are going to have to set up some algebra here in order to do that, but it's not a big deal. You have 2x plus 10 plus x plus 30. That's A plus C, and that should equal the exterior angle 4x plus 30. Okay. Now combine your like terms, x and x over here, 3x, 10 and 30 here, plus 40, and that's going to equal 4x plus 30. Okay, doing a little algebra here, two simple steps. You're going to subtract the 3x from both sides. That's what I prefer to do. That goes away. 40 equals x plus 30 minus 30. X is 10. Okay. Now I'm going to take that off the screen. We know x is 10. Okay, now we got to plug it in here, here, and eventually there. Okay. So we look over here at angle A. A is 2x plus 10. So 2 times 10, x is 10, plus 10. That's angle A from right here. That's 20 plus 10, you get 30. Okay. Angle C is x plus 10. X is 10 to begin with. I'm sorry, plus 30, x plus 30. And that gives me 40. Now, angle ABC. I'm going to move this over a little bit. Follow those letters on the triangle. A, B, C. That's the angle I'm talking about there. Not that it's congruent to anything. But how do I find that? Well, I'm in a triangle, and I know A is 30. I know C is 40. All three angles have to add up to 180. So 30 and 40 is 70. Take that away from 180, and you get 110. That's what goes here. CBD, follow that. CBD, exterior angle. We already know our x is 10. 4 times 10 plus 30 is 70. Okay? So really not that difficult of a problem once we go through the steps. Okay? So I'm going to clear that work off. We're going to go down to number 2. All right, number 2, find the measure of angle J and the measure of angle M. Okay, it's a lot simpler here. All three angles have to add up to 180. We have this one angle here, so we can set it up as one equation, or what I prefer to do is take that out first. So 180 minus 126 is 54. Okay, so that leaves this angle and this angle to equal 54, and that's what you write. Now, very simple here. X and 2x makes 3x equals 54. Divide by 3. X is 18. Okay, so that's my x value. But what I want to do is plug that in where it belongs. So let me get rid of all this. And magically the screen comes back. So let's try that again. We just figured out that x is 18. So here the angle J is literally 18. And here you're going to do 2 times 18, which is 36. Okay, so that problem, pretty simple to go through. All right, we'll clear that off to go to the next one. And we'll look down at number 3. Find the measure of every angle in the following triangle. So hopefully very easily this box tells you it's 90 degrees. Okay, so now we're going to look at the other two angles. So if you have two angles that are the other two angles of a right triangle, they have to add up to 90 because 90 plus 90 is 180. So here you have x plus 20 plus 2x plus 10, and that should equal 180 as that totally goes off the screen. 180. Now, again, let's combine our like terms. X and 2x is 3x. 20 and 10 makes 30. Has to equal, I'm sorry, not 180. It should be 90. See? Even I make mistakes here. So let's go back and take care of that. 90. So take 30 away here, 30 away here. You have 3x equals 60. Divide by 3. X is 20. We're going way off the screen here, but that's okay. So I'm going to erase that work. Let's remember that x is 20. And the screen disappeared again. There we go. So we're back here. We know x is 20, and you just want to make sure and plug it in. So here, 20 plus 20, that angle is 40. Here, 2 times 20 is 40, plus 10 is 50. And those are the two answers for number 3. All right, so we'll take care of that. We'll move up to number 4. What is the perimeter of the following triangle? Understand that this has to be equilateral for this to work correctly. So really, you can take any two of these and set them equal to each other. It does not matter. Okay? If it's equilateral, they should all wind up giving you the same x no matter what order you do that. So I'm going to stick with the left and the right. That's just simple for me. 2x plus 6 equals 5x minus 21. Okay, so get rid of the small x. That's what I like to do. That goes away. 6 equals 3x minus, that's 21. You got to add 21 here and here. Cancels. 27 equals 3x. Divide by 3. X equals 9. Okay, so we have our x. Got to keep that in mind. Let's clear the screen. Now remember, we said this is equilateral, so all three sides are the same, and in theory, when you plug in the x, it should give you the same value on all of them. But like I said in class, I recommend that you check it in each one just to make sure. So remember, x is 9. 2 times 9 plus 6. 2 and 9 is 18 plus 6, 24. 5 times 9 minus 21 is 45 minus 21, which is 24. 7 times 9 is 63, minus 39 is 24. So it does, in fact, give you 24 in all three. But don't forget that the entire problem was about perimeter. Perimeter is adding up all three sides. 24 three times is 72. All right, so let's clear that. Let's go to 5. So on these three problems, A, B, and C, determine if the following segment can create a triangle. You have to put them in order. A, that's not A. From smallest to largest. A, B, C. And A plus B has to be bigger than C. So here, is 3 plus 4 bigger than 5? Yes, 7 is bigger than 5, so that's a triangle. For B, we have A, B, C. Is 3 plus 9 bigger than 12? No, because they're equal. Right? It's not greater, it's the same, but we can't have that, so that's a no. For C, we have A, B, C. Is 7 plus 11 bigger than 19? No, because it's less than, so that's a no. So yes, no, no. Pretty simple problems there. Number 6, if the length of two sides of a triangle are 4 and 7, then the length of the third side cannot be what? So remember, if you're given two sides of a triangle, to find out what the third side could be, it's not one number, it's a range of numbers. It's between two things. You add and subtract the numbers to figure that out. 4 and 7 is 11, that goes up here. 7 minus 4 is 3, that goes at the back. So in order to be correct, you cannot be between those two numbers. So as we went backwards here, 4 is between those two numbers, that's not the answer I need. 5 is between those two numbers, that's not the answer I need. And 7 is between those two, so that's not the answer. That should leave me with A. It cannot be either of these numbers. It has to be between them. Greater than 3, less than 11. And number 7, I'm going to stop this video at number 7 and make a new one for part 8. If the length of two sides of a triangle are 14 feet and 8 feet, what is the largest possible integer of the third side? So similar idea, but we need to find what is the biggest integer. First of all, an integer is a whole number, positive or negative, but it has to be a whole number. So again, we're going to set up the range of values, 14 and 8. 14 minus 8 is 6. 14 plus 8 is 22. What's the largest possible value? Well, it can't be 22. It has to be less than that. So we're going to go with 21. Okay. We're going to stop here. I'm going to make another video probably for 8 and then one for the back side. And those will all be up there hopefully soon.